What's up, Torontonian Raptor fans? OG? Oh my. OG. Oh my. OG hitting his first three in OT. Sweet! But yes, full disclosure. I have a dream. I have a dream of seeing all of the Raptor games. Each and every one of them. But unfortunately, due to it being Martin Luther King Jr. Day today in the U.S. of A., they do a sort of daytime of games. It's sort of weird. I don't know if it's a holiday or not, but it wasn't on a holiday here in north of the border. And so when I went to check on ESPN what time the Raptors were playing, it said they were already in the fourth quarter with like I don't know, 30 seconds, 40 seconds left or something. So I actually sat to kind of bask in maybe an online play-by-play ESPN.com moment, and sadly, they were winning, and then somehow all of a sudden it was tied, and it said fourth quarter, end of fourth. So I had to run to my television set and kick everybody off of what they were watching, and said, we're watching the Raptors OT. I do have that kind of clout in my house. I have that much power. I have that much, sway. My pimp hand is strong. Let's just say that. There, that's what I'm saying. My pimp hand is strong. I had to sit. Get off the television, you punks. Let's pretend like that's what happened. But anyway, I didn't have to beg. I didn't have to plead. I didn't even have to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? I just said, hey, Raptor overtime right now. If it was Raptor playoffs, obviously we would have already been sitting there and not missed it. So, got to see Mr. OG Oh My hit his first three of the game. And then he did it. Well, I thought he had another one. I was saying that Mr. Scotty Barnes was doing some sweet passing in this overtime as well. And he had a good game. 26 points. Only 1 of 2 from 3, but 8 of 16 from the floor for 50% shooting. That is excelente. And then we have my Steady Freddy! Mr. Bet on himself. Mr. Undrafted. Mr. Rockford. Fred VanVleet. Busting out with a 33 piece. Still not the greatest from 3, but I'll take anything approaching 40. 38.5. Spectacular. I'm not going to be negative on the guy. 43% from the field. I didn't see enough of the game, so I'm not going to complain. And they had him interviewing him at the end, saying that he had a great game. So I'm going to take their word for it. I know everybody loves Fred. They love blowing smoke. I guess maybe because they don't have to stand on their tiptoes to do it for Freddie steady Freddie. But yeah, bench play doesn't look great. We got a Zippo from Hernan Gomez, and he was in there for 7 freaking minutes. Like, I keep saying it. I could go in for 7 minutes and not score, okay? I mean, and he didn't do much else. He had a foul. I can foul. He had 1 rebound, and the guy's like, he's at least 6'8", because every Raptor is 6'8", except Fred VanVleet. He's got a bunch of zeros on there. It was a +5. It's not horrible. And Mekahini Ho, Malachi Flynn, Red VanVleet, as some call him, was a -2 with a zippo. He was 0 for, he had tried 1 3 and missed it. Oh yeah, Juancho Hernan Gomez also missed 1 3. So again, I won't even attempt a 3 if I was put in for 7 minutes and he didn't want me to do anything. I could also not put up 3s. Now, I could certainly miss 3s very easily. But I'm just comparing myself to the value that they're getting for these NBA players, and I think sometimes you could rotate me in. It would cost you way less. I don't know how you guys are measuring your minutes, but if you're looking at dollars per minute, I'm your guy. Okay? Anyway. Gary, where are you? Gary Trent Jr. only had 18 points. He did a couple other things. He had 5 rebounds. He had 2 assists. He had 1 steal, 1 block. But anyway, I know you guys can read off the NBA box scores, so I'm not going to sit here and do it. I just wanted to point out once again, our 3-point is not working. 29.5. Holy mackerel. And they were 29, so luckily we're playing the Knicks, who are actually worse than us at threes, at least in this game. But yeah, Scotty B. This guy, he sort of figured it out, you know. My man from the Low Post, Zach Lowe, he's a Raptor supporter. He likes watching the Raptors. He likes to keep an eye on the Raptors. I don't know if it's some kind of niche thing or he's just trying to get subscribers for his podcast, but he does seem to include us even in his 10 things that he does on ESPN. But I was watching a thing with him and Bill Simmons, I think is the guy's name. I'm sure it's Simmons, but I think it's Bill Simmons. And yeah, they were talking about Scotty B having to adjust his game. You know, they were starting to defend him in a certain way, and now he's adjusted, and he seems to be getting the rewards of that. 4 assists. He had 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 turnovers, but it's not horrible with the amount that he's handling the ball. So yeah. Anyway, Raptors win. The Raptors win. 123-121 in Madison Square Garden, which again they called the most famous arena in the world. It's so sad for my little Maple Leaf Gardens here. Come on, man, we should have kept this thing going. It should be the most famous arena in the world. It's way nicer than MSG. I've been to both. It's not even close. I've been to, I don't know. Let me see. I've been to a few things at Madison Square Garden. Yeah. And I've been to a ton of things at Maple Leaf Gardens, and yeah, it's just better. I mean, let's just the first NBA game ever was there, not at MSG. It was in there. It was in that building. It were these two teams, the Toronto Huskies versus the New York Knickerbockers. I'm sure everybody knows that. Yeah, anyway, and then just quickly for them, I mean, RJ, 32, Jesus Christ, trying to show off to his Toronto brethren. We should be trying to trade for that guy. I know that we don't want to trade our core. I don't, actually, anyways. I've been trying to keep Mr. GTJ, yeah, that's right, in a Raptor uniform, but they keep saying he's going to be traded. If the Knicks are interested and you're willing to give us RJ, I can see that happening. That might be worth it. It might be worth it to get one of these Toronto boys. You know, OKC, you want to give up Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? I might give you everyone for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Actually, this guy's legit sick. On the same podcast with Zach and Bill Simmons, they were doing a West Conference All-Star. And, yeah, they said they think Shea Gilgeous should be starting with Luka Doncic. So those are their only 2 starting guards. Anyways, yeah, vote for Pascal Siakam too, by the way. All right, I'm going to bust out of here because I didn't see enough of the game, so I don't have a top 3 play. I'd like to do the starter ratings as well, but I want to put some of the eye test in there because that's going to be a little bit of art and a little bit of science, a little bit of stats, and a little bit of, you know, my opinion assessment, because that's why we're all here, isn't it? Yes. So, please, once again, like, subscribe. Oh my gosh, this thing messes me up, but I think you can check out my Raptors in Black and White channel here. Subscribe to my video here. Put a comment down below. You know what to do. Mr. Beast for president when he runs in, I don't know when he's going to run, but 2040. And, yeah, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. And I think we're on a back-to-back, so I'm going to see you again tomorrow.